Dragon is in countdown. Falcon 9 is in startup. Dragon, SpaceX, go for launch.
You are looking live at Launch Complex 39A at Kennedy Space Center. In less than half an hour, this Falcon 9 rocket will lift off carrying the 27th commercial resupply services mission from both NASA and SpaceX to the International Space Station. Good evening and welcome to live coverage of the CRS-27 launch. I'm NASA's Jasmine Hopkins. Fueling of the Falcon 9 began about 10 minutes ago, and we're counting down to an instantaneous launch at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. This mission will deliver more than 6,000 pounds of science, supplies, and equipment to the space station. And these resupply missions help NASA and our partners continue research that could better our life right here on Earth and help us as we explore deep space. Let's go now to SpaceX headquarters in Hawthorne, California, where Zachary Lupin is standing by to tell us more about the vehicle supporting today's mission. Zach?
Thanks, Jasmine. Hi, everyone. My name is Zachary Lupin, and I'm an avionics reliability engineer here at SpaceX. It's great to be covering today's mission in partnership with NASA. For those of you following along, today marks SpaceX's second Dragon mission this month, 17th launch this year, and 216th mission overall. And on your screen is a live view of SpaceX's two-stage Falcon 9 rocket with our Dragon spacecraft at the very top. As a note, Dragon is one of the few vehicles that can deliver significant cargo to the space station and the only vehicle that can actually deliver cargo from it. Below Dragon is our Falcon 9 vehicle, which is actually two rockets in one. The lower part, also the largest part of the rocket, is called the first stage and takes up about 2/3 of the stack. It has 9 Merlin 1D engines, which accelerate the vehicle through the Earth's atmosphere and into various orbits in space. The smaller stage above the first stage and the black inner stage is called the second stage. Now, the two stages will separate about 2.5 minutes into flight, and then the second stage will ignite its single Merlin vacuum engine, which is the 10th engine on the rocket, to carry Dragon to its desired orbit. Falcon 9 and Dragon were both designed with reflight in mind, and the vehicle hardware is built to support multiple missions with minimal refurbishment needed. Today's Dragon is flying for its third time, and the Falcon 9 first stage is flying for its 7th time. And we plan to recover and fly both the vehicle and the spacecraft again in the future. So far, we've reflown 149 first stages, including Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy, and we're planning to recover this booster on our drone ship, a Shortfall of Gravitas, which is currently stationed off the coast of Florida in the Atlantic Ocean. If successful, it will mark the 178th recovery of an orbital-class rocket. And lastly, we wanted to give a shout out to the recovery team supporting today's mission. In an industry that has historically been male-dominated, today's recovery operations are being managed by an all-female crew. In fact, we believe it to be the first all-female crew for any kind of operation like this. And if it's not the first, then we're in great company, and you can see shots of the crew there. Our recovery teams are responsible for operating the recovery vessels, securing and recovering the booster, and everything else required to make those operations possible. And on your screen right now is video of the crew breaking tow between our drone ship and our recovery vessel dug earlier today. This operation involves disconnecting the tow wire used to tow the drone ship from port onto location at the landing zone. We are in great hands with today's crew, and we wish the team a very successful mission. And for now, I'll turn it back over to Jasmine at KSC.
Thank you, Zach. In addition to SpaceX in California, NASA teams both here in Florida and Texas are monitoring today's launch. You'll hear from Dan Hewitt inside Mission Control in Houston. But first, let's check in with NASA's Megan Cruz, who's following along with the launch team here at Kennedy. Megan?
Hey, thank you, Jasmine. And yes, welcome everyone into Hangar AE at nearby Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. The U.S. Space Force monitors the range for us, making sure that it's safe to fly where we plan to fly, as well as the weather, which is looking really great for us tonight. So right now we are at 90% go. Launch Weather Officer Arlena Moses listing the thick cloud layer rule as just a small concern. Basically, she's monitoring some high clouds in the area that's coming in because of an upper level disturbance in the Gulf, but really she doesn't think it's really much to think about. Now back out to the launch pad 39A. Right now RP1, or rocket grade kerosene, is being loaded into the first stage, already more than 85% full. Liquid oxygen is also going into the first stage, more than 50% already, and should begin on the second stage momentarily. Those white clouds you see that are billowing off, that's because SpaceX is venting off some of that liquid oxygen, and that happens when the liquid oxygen hits the humid Florida air. Now our instantaneous launch opportunity tonight is at 8:30 and 42 seconds Eastern Time if we want to dock with the International Space Station Thursday morning. For more on that, let's head on over to Dan Hewitt inside Mission Control in Houston.
Hey, thank you so much, Megan, and everybody. Welcome inside at Mission Control Houston at NASA's Johnson Space Center. I'm NASA's Dan Hewitt. It's pretty quiet in the room right now. The Orbit 3 team is on console, led by Ace Flight Director Allison Bollinger. The crew is asleep on board the space station right now, and when they wake up tomorrow, we're hoping they've got a Dragon on their way towards the space station. It's going to be about 35 hours from launch until they dock on Thursday morning. They're going to be docking to the forward port on Node 2. That's the Harmony module on the station. That one was just vacated by the Crew 5 astronauts who left just a couple of days ago. Once they're able to dock, that's going to kick off a really furious month of science and cargo operations for the crew. They're going to have to work to execute a lot of these experiments while Dragon is still attached before they load it back up and send it home. Because again, Dragon, pretty much the only way we're getting large amounts of cargo back to Earth, returning those experiments for analysis back on the ground. But everything's looking great on the station side. We'll have some configuration work to do right before Dragon shows up, but everything looking good. The team has given their go from Houston for launch, and so we're looking good. So let's get back to the countdown. I'll send it over to Jasmine at the Kennedy Space Center.
Thank you to both Dan and Megan for those updates. It's great to hear we're looking good for tonight's launch. We are now at about 18 minutes and counting from liftoff of CRS-27. So let's get a closer look at some of the science flying on this mission.
Why are we sending heart tissues, biofilms, and bacteria to space? Dozens of new experiments will soon arrive at the International Space Station for the benefit of humanity and future missions. Let's take a look at what's on board the 27th cargo mission from SpaceX. 3D cultured cardiac muscle tissues are returning to microgravity to help develop new therapies for cardiac dysfunction on Earth. Radio-tolerant organisms exposed to the space environment could reveal clues to the survivability of these organisms in space and the origins of life on Earth. Researchers are sending heart organoids back to space to test drug combinations that may reduce microgravity-induced changes in heart cell function. A student-manufactured project will provide an easier way for astronauts to position video and still cameras in the middle of a module. Astronauts will control liquids using capillary forces over a range of liquid viscosities to inform the design of more efficient carbon dioxide removal systems in space. Researchers continue to analyze bacterial biofilm formation and the antimicrobial properties of metal surfaces in microgravity. These experiments join the hundreds of ongoing investigations aboard the orbiting laboratory.
That was just a brief look at some of the science on CRS-27. So now let's take a deeper dive. Students from the University of Arkansas have a small satellite on board that could help us declutter space. Joining us now to talk more about it is Samuel Cano, PhD student from the University of Arkansas. Welcome, Sam.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course. So, Sam, your team is working on something that can get rid of what we know as space junk. How does it work?
Yeah, so nowadays deorbiting is just as important a mission concept as any. So we're hoping to test a subsystem aboard ArcSat-1. It's called the Solid State Inflatable Balloon, so I call it SSIB. And to put it, simply, At the mission's conclusion, we'll activate this SSIB board, which has solid sodium azide inside of these wells. So we heat it up, it releases nitrogen gas and fills a balloon. And what that does is increase the drag of this spacecraft, which in turn decreases the time it'll stay in orbit.
Wow, that's pretty complex, Sam, and you guys are packing a lot of science into this tiny space for the CubeSat. So ArcSat-1 is the first CubeSat selected by the CubeSat Launch Initiative from Arkansas, and their goal is to get all 50 states, so that's very exciting. How do you feel being part of that first?
It's amazing. I memean, it's twofold. So, you know, from a technical standpoint, we have ArcSat-1 tonight, hopefully, and ArcSat-2 in the next year, and they're both technology demonstrators for ArcSat-3. And to explain that really simply, I'll just say it's a two-body spectrometer where we hope to maybe send a pair of these really small CubeSats, which is very cost-effective, to other planets, and they will basically orbit in formation flights, where one emits a laser, one receives it, and we can create a more comprehensive map of the atmosphere of, you know, say Venus in a matter of weeks. That's the idea.
Wow, and it's neat too to think that you kind of have a longevity experiment here with ArcSat-1 going into 2 and 3. Will you be working on 2 and 3 as well?
Of course, yeah. Right as soon as I get back, it's ArcSat-2 time.
Fantastic. So you said that's launching next year. Can you tell us a little bit more about how ArcSat-1 is going to build up to ArcSat-2?
Sure. So almost all of the subsystems aboard ArcSat-1 are designed and tested in-house at the University of Arkansas. So this is our real, you know, this is a big test. A lot of the hardware we're able to use for ArcSat-2. ArcSat-2 will be a little bit bigger, but it'll build off of ArcSat-1, and it'll have thrust on board too, so that's a new challenge for us, but we're excited about it.
Yes, and we're excited with you too, Sam. Thanks so much for being here tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, best of luck to you and the team from Arkansas. There's another student-led experiment on this mission, and it will help astronauts take better pictures in microgravity. A team of high school and middle school students worked with NASA's HUNCH program to create a ball clamp monopod, and it's not your average selfie stick. In this experiment, a platform attaches to the space station handrail and is tested to hold a camera and track targets. The temporary stable platform is expected to make capturing images much easier and faster. All right, now we are at about T-minus 13 minutes and counting from liftoff of the 27th Commercial Resupply Services mission from both NASA and SpaceX to the International Space Station. So let's bring back Zach now to tell us more about Dragonflight history and its impact on human spaceflight.
Thanks, Jasmine. As I mentioned previously, the Dragon supporting today's mission will be embarking on its third flight and will be joining the Crew 6 spacecraft already docked at the International Space Station. And speaking of Crew 6 lifted off from the same launch pad just 12 days ago on March 2nd with NASA astronauts Stephen Bowen and Woody Hoberg, UAE astronaut Sultan Al-Nayati, and Roscosmos cosmonaut Andrei Fedyaev, arriving at the orbiting laboratory about 24 hours later. Upon arrival, they were greeted by the Crew 5 astronauts who have been living and working on station for almost 6 months.
We are close to finding out which 4 astronauts will be among the first crew to lift off on the Artemis 2 mission. We have that update and more in our Artemis Moon Minute.
Right now, technicians at NASA's Michoud Assembly Facility are hard at work on our Space Launch System rocket for Artemis 2. They've moved the engine section to the bottom of the 212-foot tall core stage. And next, they'll add the RS-25 engines, which will help power our missions to the moon. On April 3rd, we'll find out which 4 astronauts will travel around the moon in the Orion spacecraft as part of Artemis 2. Artemis 2 builds on the success of the uncrewed Artemis 1 flight test. We documented its journey in our Path to the Pad series, streaming right now on NASA's YouTube channel and on Hulu.
As you just heard, the Artemis 2 crew will be announced on April 3rd at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And you can watch that right here on NASA TV and on our social media channels. Our missions to the moon are setting us up for Mars. And when we get there, we don't want to bring any microorganisms with us. The European Space Agency will research how different bacteria form and grow on metal surfaces. They'll be looking at how bacteria like staph form on steel, copper, and brass. They want to know which metal has the best antibacterial properties. And prior to this mission, scientists studied biofilm on board the space station and looked for ways to protect astronaut health and safety while they're living in the orbiting laboratory. Additionally, the Japanese Space Agency is trying to identify if any plants could survive and grow on the moon or even on Mars. These 7 samples of microbes you see here will be exposed to the space environment for up to 6 months. Then they'll come back to Earth to see if the spores can survive and grow, as well as their tolerance to UV light and conditions out in space. Well, we know that the weightlessness of space can have a significant effect on our bodies, but especially on our hearts. Joining us now is a member of the Cardinal Heart 2.0 team from Stanford University, Joseph Wu. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you so much for inviting me, Jasmine.
Of course, we're really excited to have you here. You guys are doing some very interesting research with Cardinal Heart, and you started with the first experiment, but now you're on the 2.0 version.
Right.
So can you tell us, what are you looking at in Cardinal Heart 2.0?
Yeah, that's right. So we're very much interested in understanding the effect of microgravity on the cardiovascular system. And as you may recall, back in 2016, we did our first experiment, which was we sent human-induced pluripotent stem cells that have been differentiated into cardiomyocytes, beating cardiomyocytes, and we generated this from 3 different individuals. We sent it up to space, and we found there were changes to these 2D human cardiomyocytes. So we followed it up with the December 2020 launch, in which we used 3D human engineered heart tissues. And in this case here, this allows us to understand the interaction of all the different cell types in the heart. The heart has cardiomyocytes, has fibroblasts, and also has endothelial cells. And what was surprising to us is that even the non-beating cardiomyocytes, for example, the fibroblasts, also show some altered function due to the microgravity. So in this current launch, what we're interested is setting up these 3D human cardio organoids. So we sent up 3,888 cardio organoids to be exact, from 4 different individuals, 2 male, 2 female, 2 Caucasians, 2 African Americans. And here, we're trying to understand what is the effect of microgravity on these cardio organoids. We're also screening for different FDA-approved drugs that can be used to mitigate the effects of microgravity. And this is obviously in collaboration with the NIH NCATS, also with the International Space Station, and also with BioServe Space Technologies in Colorado, and also with UCSB. And finally, we're very grateful for the astronauts who's going to take care of these, what we call babies, for the next several weeks.
Right, yes, they're taking care of those babies that you guys have worked very hard on. And, you know, we're talking about doing this on the International Space Station, which is in low Earth orbit. But why is research like this so important as we're looking at going into deep space, you know, to the moon and then on to Mars?
Yeah, so that's a very important question, right? Because, as you know, for deep space travel, microgravity and lack of gravity is an important issue. And you know, this is part of the reason why the astronauts, they need to be on stationary bikes when they're up in space. Also part of the reason why when they come back to Earth, you know, for the first 2 to 3 days, they have to adjust to the effect of gravity on our cardiovascular system. So what happens is, without gravity, your muscles, heart muscles, skeletal muscles, and also your blood vessels all atrophy. And so as you go deeper and deeper into space, for example, traveling to Mars, we're talking about a longer period of time without the effects of gravity on the cardiovascular
Stage
system.
1 fuel load
So you're going to
complete.
experience more issues, and that's part of the
Right.
reason why these FDA-approved drugs are important.
Yeah, it's very important. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for being here,
Thank
Dr.
you
Wu.
so
We
much.
really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, now we're just about 7 minutes, or actually 6 minutes until liftoff of CRS-27. So let's bring back Megan now here on Florida's Space Coast and Zach live at SpaceX headquarters in Hawthorne, California to walk us through the final moments of countdown. Over to you guys.
Minus 5 minutes and 48 seconds, and the SpaceX team is working no significant issues, and the vehicle is healthy. Weather is 90% go, and the range is ready to support today's mission. At this point, Rocket Propellant 1, or RP1 fuel, is completely loaded on the second stage and nearly complete on the first stage. Now, liquid oxygen, or LOX, loading is currently underway on both stages and will complete at the T-minus 2 minutes mark before launch. We're also loading helium gas into both stages. Falcon 9 uses helium as a pressurant to backfill the propellant tanks as LOX and RP1 are consumed by the Merlin engines during ascent. Helium load began before the broadcast went live and will continue to top off until about a minute and a half before launch.
Now, to make sure engine startup goes well, SpaceX performs what it calls engine chill.
Dragon is in terminal count.
Call out for Dragon being in
Falcon
terminal
9
count.
tanks are pressurizing for strong back retract.
So back to that engine chill really quick. Happened T-minus 7 minutes, and that's when
And
the
its
team
Dragon is in terminal count and it's on internal power.
flowed a small amount of the super chilled LOX into the Merlin engine's turbo pumps, and SpaceX does this to avoid a thermal shock to the system when that full flow of super chilled liquid oxygen hits the propulsion system. Now, Dragon is currently undergoing vehicle health checks with the next big step just before liftoff, when Dragon transitions to internal battery power.
And in just about 10 seconds, we should see those clamp arms opening on the transporter erector. The transporter erector, or TE, is that large truss structure adjacent to our Falcon 9 vehicle. The TE is used for vehicle rollout and to route propellants and electrical power to the vehicle in preparation for launch. Once the clamp arms have fully opened, the TE will then retract away from the rocket in preparation for liftoff. In these last few minutes before T0, Falcon 9 is performing final health checks on its primary communications, avionics, and propulsion systems. And there's that call out for strong back retract. We may also hear call outs that engines are sufficiently chilled if we get a little closer to liftoff. And if you've seen in a couple of our shots here, you may have noticed the Falcon 9 booster supporting today's mission is covered with quite a bit of soot. And that's because it's no stranger to space travel, having previously supported the Amazonas Nexus mission, SES-22, iSpace's Hakuto R Mission 1, and 3 Starlink missions. And as I mentioned earlier, today's mission marks the 7th flight for this
Stage 1
booster.
LOX load is complete.
Now this launch will bring in just under 6,300 pounds of cargo, science, and supplies to the space station. One research project will study the effects of microgravity on the human heart, and a student project that will test ways to help astronauts better capture photos and videos while working on the space station. Dragon will be docked to the space station for about a month before returning home. And right around now, checkouts for the second stage thrust vector control actuators are underway. This is often referred to as an engine wiggle test. This is when SpaceX moves the thrust nozzles ever so slightly to make sure the guidance hardware is ready for flight. SpaceX will do the exact same checkouts on the first stage engines, but that happens just seconds before ignition.
And in just a few moments, we should hear that call out for stage 2 LOX load complete.
Stage 2 LOX load is complete.
And there's that call out. And this will wrap up propellant loading for
Dragon
both stages
in
of
auto
the Falcon 9. Dragon is also performing its final health checks to make sure all the vehicle's primary systems are ready for its rendezvous with the International Space Station. And you may have noticed some white clouds around the vehicle, but that's actually quite normal. Those clouds you see are the chilled gas above the LOX tank liquid surface that we vent overboard to maintain pressure in the tank as needed. And when that gas comes out into contact with the warm, humid Florida air, the air condenses into clouds and water.
Now in just about 5 seconds, Dragon transitions to internal power. Falcon 9 computers will enter startup mode, which is when the Falcon 9
Falcon
flight
9 is in
computers...
startup.
There you go.
Dragon is in countdown.
Is when the Falcon 9 flight computers take control of the countdown and will guide the rocket through the last seconds before liftoff.
Go for launch.
All right, both stages are now pressurizing for launch. At launch, the International Space Station will be over the Indian Ocean, south of India, at an altitude of 261 statute miles.
T-minus 30 seconds.
Counting down for NASA and SpaceX's 27th commercial resupply mission.
$15 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engines full power. And liftoff of CRS-27. Go Falcon, go Dragon.
Falcon 9 soars off the launch pad. Dragon now on its way to the International Space Station with important new science experiments and crew supplies.
Stage 1 chamber pressure is nominal.
Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from historic Launch Complex 39A in Florida. We're now coming up on our max Q in about 20 seconds or so, which is the point of maximum aerodynamic pressure the vehicle will go through during its flight.
Max Q.
And there's that call out for max Q. Coming up next are 5 events back-to-back. First is main engine cutoff, or MECO, which is when all 9 of the Merlin 1D engines on the first stage will shut down. After those 9 engines shut down, the first and second stages will separate, also called out over the nets as stage separation. Then the first stage will flip around to make its way back to its landing site, the drone ship named a shortfall of gravitas. The second stage will then ignite its Merlin vacuum engine to boost Dragon to low Earth orbit during SES-1. And the last event is the boost back burn to reduce velocity of the first stage in preparation for atmospheric entry. And this whole sequence will take place over about 30 seconds or so. Now we should be hearing that call out for main engine cutoff in about 20 seconds from now. Wonderful tracking shot of our rocket.
MECO. Stage separation confirmed. Back ignition.
Stage 1 boost back startup.
And there's all of those callouts for those milestones. So we had MECO, stage separation, a stage 1 flip, second engine start 1, and the start of the partial boost back burn. While a boost back burn is normally performed in order to return the first stage to one of our landing zones, here we are just performing a partial boost back. This shortened burn, possible due to payload weight, will allow us to recover the Falcon 9 booster much closer to the coast and shorten the drone ship's journey back to shore by about 1.5 to 2 days.
Stage 1 boost back shutdown.
And there's confirmation of boost back shutdown. If you're just tuning in, you're watching a live webcast for the 27th commercial resupply mission to the International Space Station for NASA. This is SpaceX's 17th mission for 2023 and the second Dragon flight to the International Space Station this year. We lifted off from Kennedy Space Center's historic Launch Complex 39A just about 3 minutes and 45 seconds ago. On the left side of your screen is the Falcon 9 first stage that is making its way back to Earth, and on the right side is the second stage. The second stage, and you can see that MVAC engine there. As a reminder, today's mission marks the 7th flight for this Falcon 9 booster, which previously supported the Amazonas Nexus mission, SES-22, iSpace's Hakuto R Mission 1, and 3 Starlink missions. Now, in order to make its way back to our drone ship, a shortfall of gravitas, it has 2 more burns to execute. The first is the entry burn, where 3 of the Merlin engines, engines 1, 5, and 9, will reignite. This helps to slow the stage down as it re-enters the upper part of the Earth's atmosphere. The second burn is the landing burn, and this is a single engine burn, engine 9, that brings the vehicle's speed down rapidly in order to land on the drone ship. Now, occasionally on your screen, when the booster is visible, you may see some nitrogen gas bursts, and these are used for attitude control as the booster makes its way back to the drone ship. Falcon 9 is also equipped with 4 hypersonic grid fins positioned near the top of the first stage. And once in the atmosphere, Stage 1 is only using the grid fins for steering as it makes its return to Earth. These titanium grid fins will orient the rocket during re-entry and guide the rocket during descent. And there's that call out for nominal trajectories. On the left side of your screen, you can just make out some civilization of Earth. On Earth. In just about 8 seconds from now, we should see that first stage entry burn begin.
Stage 1 FTS is saved.
Right now, on the right side of your screen, you can currently see that. You can currently see Stage 2, and there's confirmation of first stage entry burn startup, and probably saw it as well. Again, this is the first of 2 burns that the booster performs before landing on the drone ship.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
Now, as we get closer to the first stage landing, it's good to note that the Falcon 9 first stage is equipped with 4 landing legs made of state-of-the-art carbon fiber with aluminum honeycomb. And these are placed symmetrically around the base of the rocket and deployed just prior to landing. If successful, this landing will mark the 178th time that we've recovered a first stage booster, including both Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy missions. And we're about 15 seconds or so away from landing. And the vehicle is traveling about 1,600 kilometers per hour. And this really puts into perspective the deceleration of the rocket. In the span of less than a minute, we'll have reduced from twice the speed of a jet all the way down to 0 as the rocket lands.
Stage 1 landing burn.
And there's the start of that first stage landing burn on the left side of your screen.
Stage 1 landing leg deploy.
And there you saw the Falcon 9 first stage successfully land, and you can probably hear the cheering behind me. The Falcon 9 first stage that supported today's mission landed for the 7th time, having previously supported Amazonas Nexus, SES-22, iSpace's Hakuto R Mission 1, and 3 Starlink missions. Today's landing also marks the 178th successful landing for an orbital-class rocket. As mentioned previously, today's recovery operations are being managed by an all-female recovery team, and this is a really cool moment for the industry and SpaceX. There's that call out that stage 2 FTS is saved. And we should have second stage engine cutoff here shortly.
Seco.
There's that call out of SECO.
Nominal orbit insertion.
And there's the key call out of nominal orbital insertion. At T plus 9 minutes into the mission, we are coming up on the last major task for stage 2, commanding separation of Dragon a couple minutes from now. We expect to have video of Dragon separation from the top of the second stage, which looks into the trunk. CRS-27 will be joining the Crew 6 vehicle, currently on orbit, so we'll be back to having 2 Dragon spacecraft docked at the International Space Station.
Expected loss of signal. Okay.
As for cargo, today we will be delivering more than 6,000 pounds of science, research, crew supplies, and vehicle hardware to the orbital laboratory and its crew. To date, SpaceX has sent and brought back over 270,000 pounds of crew and cargo to and from the space station. As a reminder, this is the 3rd flight for this Dragon capsule, having previously supported CRS-22 in June of 2021 and CRS-24 in December of 2021. Once the Dragon capsule jettisons from the second stage, it has 16 Draco thrusters, each with the capability to deliver 90 pounds of force, and those will be used for maneuvering. There are 4 pairs of 3 thrusters spaced evenly around the capsule, as well as 4 forward bulkhead thrusters underneath the nose cone. Now, notably, Dragon does not have super Draco thrusters, seats, or life support systems, as it is not carrying crew. And this saves on weight, space, and also allows for a faster refurbishment time. And while initial designs of Dragon carried solar arrays extended outward from the trunk, the cylindrical structure located directly behind the Dragon capsule, the current Dragon has these arrays fixed directly to the trunk. And you may see at some point both a light and dark side of the trunk. And that dark side is actually those solar panels. And the light side is a radiator to help cool the spacecraft. And once the Dragon capsule reaches the ISS, it will be able to autonomously dock using its navigation sensors, centerline camera, and light detection and ranging equipment. It's also good to note the Dragon capsule is connected to the trunk beneath it via the trunk claw and connects thermal control, power, and avionics systems components between the trunk and the capsule. And if you're just joining us, you're watching a live view of Dragon successfully disconnecting from the second stage, heading to the International Space Station. This is the 27th commercial resupply mission to the International Space Station for NASA. This is SpaceX's 17th mission this year and second Dragon flight to station for 2023. We lifted off about 12 minutes and 23 seconds ago from Kennedy Space Center at historic Launch Complex 39A. And there you can see Dragon slowly drifting away from the second stage. The next milestone coming up is the nose cone opening sequence, which protects the docking ring and navigation sensors. And that's going to do it for me here in Hawthorne, so I'm going to throw it back over to Dan in Houston.
Hey, thank you so much, Zach, and hello everyone once again from Mission Control Houston. Great to see another Dragon on orbit. You've got a happy team here in Mission Control, and we'll have a happy crew of 7 astronauts and cosmonauts on board the space station when they wake up tomorrow with Dragon now on its way. As Zach said, the next milestone that we're going to be keeping an eye out for is going to be the nose cone open. This takes a couple of minutes, and that's to open the nose cone, so it's exactly what it sounds like. It's at the very top, or the nose part of Dragon, and that's going to slowly open up to reveal a couple of different components. That nose cone stays closed during the flight up to orbit, just to protect some of those more sensitive instruments from the thermal and aerodynamic loads that Dragon's experiencing on its ride uphill. Once it opens up, we're going to be revealing a couple of different things, including some propulsion elements, primarily 4 forward bulkhead Draco thrusters. Those are the primary thrusters that Dragon is going to be using for its major delta velocity burn. So those are just firings of the engines to gradually raise its orbit as it gets closer and closer to the space station. It's also going to reveal a suite of navigation equipment. Dragon has a couple of different methods to essentially find its way through outer space, and underneath the nose cone there is something called the Dragon Eye, star trackers, and then it will also be pairing that with an inertial measurement unit and GPS sensors, all of these kind of working in tandem to essentially tell Dragon where it is in outer space and where it needs to head. We also do what's called a state vector upload to the spacecraft just prior to launch, telling it where space station is. And then once it gets closer, we'll have what's called relative GPS systems that will be able to talk to each other between Dragon and space station, just as they start talking to each other, let them know where they are. And those come really in handy when we start getting into the integrated operations, which you're going to be seeing a lot more of this room once we arrive on Thursday morning. As when we're in integrated operations, you've got a team here in Houston and a team out in Hawthorne that are working to bring us Dragon in. But we are getting closer to that nose cone to start opening. There are 12 hooks around essentially the docking ring of the Dragon spacecraft. 6 of those are actually holding the nose cone in place during the launch. All 12 are closed when we're launching, and we open them up. If you've watched any of the previous crew missions or even the cargo missions, we do them in 2 different sets, 2 sets of 6. So one set already open, the second set opening now, and once that second set is open, the nose cone will start to deploy. Again, it takes a couple of minutes for that nose cone to open, usually about 5 minutes or so, and then it'll gradually open. It swings open a little more than about 110 degrees, so that gives Dragon plenty of clearance to dock with the space station, as this is going to reveal also the docking ring, and that's what Dragon's going to be using to actually dock with the International Docking Adapter on board the station. Again, we're heading to the forward port. We have 2 of those on the U.S. segment right now with the docking adapters, the forward port and the Zenith, or the space-facing port on Node 2, the Harmony module. And this Dragon is going to be bound for the forward port. It was just left vacant by the Crew Dragon Endurance, which brought Crew 5 home over the weekend after 157 days in space. And this Dragon is bound for that one to kick off really about a month and change of really intense cargo and science operations. But at this moment in time, one set of hooks open. We're still waiting for that second set of 6 to open up. And then once that happens, the nose cone will start to deploy. Shortly after that, we'll do checkouts of those forward bulkhead Dracos, those 4 Dracos that are hiding underneath the nose cone right now. And once those are checked out, we'll be pretty much ready to go. And as Dragon will start to do its different phasing burns to get to the space station. And sounds like we've got all 6 of the second set are now open and just standing by, and it looks like the nose cone has started to deploy. So again, this is going to kick off a couple of minutes for the nose cone to fully open, but all hooks are open and the nose cone is deploying. While we wait for the nose cone to open, I do want to bring in, we have a guest real quickly. We have Phil Dempsey. He's the manager of the Vehicle Integration Office in NASA's International Space Station program, basically the guy overseeing all the different spacecraft responsible for bringing crew and cargo up to the space station. Phil, first, thanks so much for joining me. Just want to get your thoughts real quick. Walk us through, we've got another Dragon mission heading to the station. What's this going to mean for those crew members on board?
Hey, yeah, thanks. So first of all, just saw a really great launch from our SpaceX team down here in Florida. Getting a new Dragon is really exciting for the crew for a couple of reasons. First, like you just kind of mentioned, these cargo missions are really action-packed times for the crew. It starts when they dock Thursday morning. We're just getting into the vehicle, getting critical research out and into its location on the ISS. Then the crew does some standard cargo ops and payload moves across this 30-day mission. But while they're doing that, they're also doing critical research that actually has to be completed during the dock mission in order to get those results back down on that same vehicle when it comes down a little over 30 days after it goes up. Then it's time to get it repacked with hardware. Additionally, these cargo missions are the few chances we have to get fresh or refrigerated food up to the crew. So, we give them a little taste of home. They got some fresh fruit and cheeses on this one.
And I know they're asleep, but I think they're going to be pretty excited when they wake up. We actually have some live views now of the nose cone opening. We're about halfway through. But Phil, before I let you go, just general feelings from you, the program. This has been just another incredibly busy spring. It feels like we're always in the busy season with Station. We just brought a crew home over the weekend after launching another one. What's it been like to just balance all of the traffic coming and going from the space station?
Yeah, it seems like we're partway through and there's a lot going on. It is really exciting. As for the pace, most of us probably wouldn't have it any other way, I'll tell you. We're in our third decade of operating this orbiting research facility, and these are the crew and cargo missions to keep it going. But if you look ahead, added into that mix, we got an upcoming Boeing first crewed flight. We've got a second private astronaut mission. So while busy times for sure, it's really inspiring what we're doing across, in this industry, across this, dedicated and great partnerships with NASA, commercial, providers and international teams. It's just really exciting for the program, and we're really proud to be part of it.
All right. Well, again, that was Phil Dempsey. Phil, thank you so much for dialing in. And Phil's the manager of the Vehicle Integration Office from the International Space Station program for NASA. Thank you, Phil.
All right. Thanks. You have a good evening.
You too. All right. We are very close now to the nose cone being open. Looks like it just has a few more degrees to go. And we'll stand by and wait for confirmation on the loops to hear that again. Once we get the nose cone open, it'll be time for Dragon to reorient itself to maneuver for some forward bulkhead Draco checkouts, and then that'll be the last thing we do in the next couple of minutes before it's time to start those phasing burns. And as I was talking through there, we actually just heard the nose cone is now open. So Dragon already stepping through its automated sequence, getting ready to do the checkouts of those forward bulkhead thrusters. And then once those are ready, we'll be set up and good to go and ready to do our phasing burns. So really great to have a Dragon back on orbit, the 27th resupply mission to the International Space Station on its way, a safe, healthy Dragon, bringing over 6,000 pounds of cargo. With the nose cone open, Draco checkouts underway. That's going to do it for us here in Houston. We'll be back on Thursday morning to take you through the final moments of Dragon's approach and docking to the International Space Station. But with everything successful today, I'm going to send it back to close things out to Jasmine at the Kennedy Space Center. Jasmine.
Thanks so much, Dan. Another beautiful launch from the Space Coast this evening. That's going to wrap up our coverage for the launch of the 27th Commercial Resupply Services mission from NASA and SpaceX. Dragon is now on its way to dock to the International Space Station Thursday at 7:52 a.m. Eastern Time, and we'll have live coverage of that at 6:15 a.m. on NASA TV and on nasa.gov/live. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll leave you with a replay of today's launch. But until next time, go NASA, go SpaceX, and go CRS-27.
15 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engines full power. And liftoff of CRS-27. Go Falcon, go Dragon.
Falcon 9 soars off the launch pad. Dragon now on its way to the International Space Station with important new science experiments and crew supplies.
Stage 1 chamber pressure is nominal.